I filmed this exact same video in 2014, but a lot has happened since then. So I went out and filmed a new, updated 2019 version asking Australians what they think of America.
Are you Australian?
Yes, I am.
And what do you think of the United States of America?
I don't know. They're a bit of a joke.
It's alright. You know, they got
It's a solid 5 out of 10.
I don't mind it. I've been a couple of times, so yeah. It's nice. I don't know about to live in, but to visit, it's a nice place, yeah.
Bigger is better. I love America, it's cool.
America's great.
Yeah? Why do you say that?
Well, actually, can I be honest? They're very lucky. I mean, the place is basically as big as Australia, except instead of desert, they just got lush green wilderness from one side of the country to the other.
Pretty crazy politics. A lot happening there. Way too much to unpack. Just pretty hectic.
It's a bit messy. Like the whole political state is a bit out of control at the moment.
But it seems like an interesting place to be. I don't know if I'd live there, but it'd be a good place to holiday in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
At the moment, I think it's in decline. I don't know, I think their society's declining, social fabric's breaking down.
I was actually planning to I don't know if other people have this, but I really want to travel to America. But with all the, gun laws and violence and all that stuff that's happening, the shootings and on the news all the time, that kind of puts me off sometimes of traveling there. I don't know if anyone else gets that, but that's just what I think in general. But I think other than that, it's a really great place. I think if America wants to improve itself, they should vote for Bernie Sanders. I think, yes.
Getting political.
I'm getting political. America would solve a lot of its problems that we've fixed here in Australia by voting for Bernie Sanders.
Well, I think it's a fantastic country, and I've got some very good friends in America, really good friends, whom I'm in constant contact with.
Great. What do you think is the best thing about the country?
Oh, I think that compared to Europe, they're the new world, part of the new world, just like we are here in Australia.
The best thing about the country is the nature. I mean, it's a beautiful wilderness there.
Just the national parks, Great Grand Canyon. That is such. I want to go there. I want to go there.
The best thing? Oh, geez. They make some pretty cracking, films.
Yeah.
That film industry.
A lot of cool stuff's come out of it, like companies, inventions, businesses, stuff like that. Macca's.
Probably the amount of different variety of food places and stuff. I've been there a few times, so it's pretty good there. But
it seems like it has a lot of things to do there. There's a lot of entertainment there. It doesn't seem like a place you could get bored easily.
What do you think is the worst thing about America?
The worst thing is Donald Trump and all of his supporters.
Guns. Just guns.
America, the gun laws are so bad. I feel like Donald Trump's making it worse for you guys.
Probably the gun control and just the way they run things, especially
Yeah, the politics kind of, at least from what I can see, and I mean, I don't really follow too much, but looks to be in shambles. Heard the healthcare is really bad, so yeah.
There is a lot of inequality over there. Just between the poorest of the poor and the richest of the rich.
They're very materialistic, very individualistic, everyone for themselves. You go there and people just dying on the streets and living under bridges and no one there seems there's no community to help each other.
There's a long list of problems with America, but I think maybe I think the news outlets is a very big problem there. The news cycle, misspread of information, bias. There's a lot of the time even open bias.
Well, I think the worst thing about the US is how it's trying to change the rest of the world and influencing other countries overseas.
You could say that they're bullies. They're bullies. They dominate a fair bit. But as far as people are concerned, I think that they're very democratic.
Have you ever met an American, and what impression did they give you?
Yeah, so I've travelled to the United States, I don't know, 5 times. And I've got a few, I don't know, I find I either love them or hate them. I have some really good friends that are Americans, and are yeah. So I find there's no in between.
Oh, the American people I've met have all been lovely. But whenever I've traveled anywhere, you can always tell there's a group of American people just how loud and the accent, and you're okay, quiet down a little bit,
I don't know, they're sort of like us Australians. There's nothing really different about them apart from the accent.
Yeah, I do like them. The only thing is when they're talking, they get caught up in the nitty-gritty of things. You're trying to say, you give an over-exaggeration as an Australian, oh, everyone out here is being stupid. And they come on, dude, not everybody. I'm well, No, not everybody, of course. It's an over-exaggeration. They just didn't get the context.
That was a great accent. Do you think that they're the best country in the world? They claim they are.
Maybe at a time they were, but definitely not now.
Yeah, I think it's true.
Why is that?
They're free. They got it in their national anthem. They're free.
No, they're not. They're a lot less educated and they really love their guns.
Definitely not the best. No.
No, not at all.
Definitely not.
No.
I don't even know if they'd be like top 10.
Every country, I'm sure you ask most Australians, they're going to say, actually, Americans are stupid. They think they're the best country in the world. They're stupid because it's actually Australia that's the best country in the world.
Country's lovely.
So, like it or not, they are like the most influential country in the world. They are like, for a very long time, they were like, after World War II, they were the biggest superpower, the only superpower. So I think a lot of their issues get put under a microscope, and a lot of people forget that all countries have these issues.
Final question.
Okay.
If an American was watching this, what would you want to say to them?
I pray for you, my friend.
I hope you guys are okay. Is all I can say.
I hope you're having a great life, I guess, and I'm sorry if we offend you in any way.
Sorry, I have to pay for healthcare.
It's not your faults individually, but collectively, definitely.
Except Jerry.
Except Jerry.
We know what you did.
What I would say to Americans is, come on down, spend your money here in Australia and have a great time. We're very similar creatures. I mean, we both fought revolution against the British. The only difference is that the Americans kicked butt and the English kicked our butt at the Eureka Stockade. We lost. But apart from that, we're very similar creatures to the Americans. Very, very similar indeed. God bless America.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that. Leave a comment if you have any thoughts, and make sure to subscribe because I'm now posting 2 videos per week. My next video is on screen right now if you want to watch it.
This is the way